The trip is officially ruined. They gonna have to drag me out of here.
Double on my whip. Ice game on 6. Swag game on 8. Feeling untouchable in this touchable.
What is up, guys? I'm Miss Mercè with a dash, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back with another video. If you are new, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, appreciate you. Can't do it without you. So y'all seen the title. If you've been keeping up with my Vegas trip, then you know that I got a story for y'all. I've been telling y'all that I gotta tell y'all something, and it's about that time. So I'm gonna let y'all know what went down, because what went down, like I said, I almost didn't make it. I'm glad that I did, because let me tell you something about Jesus. Hallelujah. If it wasn't for Jesus, I probably wouldn't even be here to tell y'all the story. I don't know, really, honestly and truly. Go to bed. So let me start by saying this, right? I was very adamant this morning that we get to the airport on time, at a certain time, because this was my first time flying with my dog, okay? And I already knew that because it's my first time, we might have some complications, X, Y, and Z. It might take longer than usual. It's not gonna be the ordinary check-in, your suitcases, all right, get my boarding pass and go. Like, it's not gonna go down like that. I knew it was gonna be a different type of situation, but I didn't know that it was gonna be this different of a situation, okay? So we up, not even we up, because I didn't sleep the whole night. So I think that added on to my like frustration and agitation. I literally didn't sleep for that whole morning because I was up either packing, editing, or cleaning. I'm surprised I even got to feed my damn self, because it's crazy. So we're getting ready, what, like 4 in the morning type of thing. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember saying that I want to get to the airport no later than 5:30. No later than 5:30. Our flight was, let me double check for y'all. Our flight was for 7:24 a.m. to take off at 7:24 a.m. So that means that we probably gonna board at what, like 7 a.m., 6:55 type of, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they take some time beforehand to board so that they can actually leave at the time that's there, the 7:24 a.m., right? So I said I want to get there by 5:30. That means 6:30, that's like an hour and probably like 20, 30 minutes beforehand, right? So hopefully that's probably a good 2 hours beforehand is what I'm thinking to myself, right? So unfortunately, my hair took longer than I thought. My makeup took just a little bit longer, and the video that I was uploading took longer as well. So all of those things set us back, and they ended up putting us behind schedule. So now my mom been here like 5 a.m. She's like, when you come downstairs? I'm like, I'm almost done. I'm doing my makeup right now. I'm almost done. But really, I'm stalling because of the video. Like, the whole time, the hair, the makeup, we could have like just made that quick, like, all right, bye. But the video, like, there's nothing I can do to speed up my video that's uploading, you feel me? And I had to have that video ready, because if y'all know me, one thing about me, I'm gonna make sure that my video is done and ready. That's just me. Like, that's just me, dog. So boom, video is done, video's uploaded. All right, let's go, right? So now we trying to hurry up, struggle, put everything in the car, woo, woo, woo. And then thank God my mom was kind of driving a little fast, because at first she was driving slow, and I'm looking like, Mom, we already late. Like, I need you to like. So when she gets on the highway, she starts going a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, she in the fast 5 or something. I'm like, yeah, this is my type of party. You feel me? We gonna get there at a good, decent time. So I put the GPS on to see like an estimate, a time arrival, and it said 5:40, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I take that because we was late anyways. You feel me? So technically, we 10 minutes behind schedule, right? All right, cool. Let's try to make up for it. So as they're taking the suitcases out, I'm like, all right, y'all just meet me in line. So I go inside with the dog, and I go in line, right? So we standing in line. All right, cool. They come, da-da-da. So basically, we've been there since 5:40, right? But we didn't get in front of the I don't know what they call them. You know, the people that help you with your flight, that check you in. We didn't get in front of her till like 5:45, right? 5:45. So boom, we get in front of her, and she gives us our tickets, all that, da da da. She checks the bags, and then she's like, okay, so for the dog, where's the paperwork? All right, boom, I got the paperwork on my phone. Boom, I show her. She's like, oh no, it had to be printed. Okay, I wish I knew that, because I'm looking like, well, I thought y'all could take this electronically, because niggas is taking everything electronically nowadays. We're in 2021, bro. We're in 2021. She's like, well, with that being said, you can just fill out this paper instead. All right, cool, I can fill out the paper. All right, at least we have an alternative. Cool. So boom, I'm filling out the paper, and on the paper, it asks a specific question of when the dog got vaccinated and when it's going to expire. So I'm looking like, well, I haven't had him for a year yet. I got him this year, 2021. So I know for a fact his vaccination expires next year in 2022. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, well, it had to be sometime between like March and like April or something like that, because that's when I remember getting him. So I asked the lady, I'm like, do I have to like write this? I should have never asked her that, because she probably would have just looked over it and woo woo woo. But I asked her, I said, do I have to like, you know, X, Y, and Z? And she's like, yeah, let me go ask, I guess her superior, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, it was her first day at that location. So she go ask her superior comes over. Not to be mean or nothing, but I'm gonna describe her exactly how I seen her. White lady, blonde hair. I can't remember her eye color, but white lady with blonde hair, right? And when she came, she already gave me a face like she's one of them. She's an ass, right? So she comes over and she's like, hi, so this is a service dog? And I'm like, yes. She's like, okay, the paperwork. And I let her read the thing, and she's like, yeah, we needed, you know, paper and not electronically. But I guess she did read over it, and she noticed that in there it says emotional support, right? So she said, what is the dog for? And I was like, anxiety. But I just said that instead of saying depression, because like now you in my business, and I don't like that. Low-key, legally, nobody is supposed to ask you what you have the dog for. Like, that's a lot in your business. You know what I'm saying? That's like medical records type of thing. You don't ask for somebody's medical records. That's privacy. That's you and their business. You know what I'm saying? So I said anxiety, and here she come, since she a doctor and she know it all, which I understand where she was coming from, but there's a way that you have to speak to somebody and say what you have to say, and that was not the way. Here she comes talking about some, oh,
well, that's not a disease. It has to be a disease. The dog has to be actually helping you do something, such as you have to be blind or you can't hear, da-da-da. Oh, because my daughter has...
whatever the hell her daughter had that I didn't give a damn about, because it wasn't about her daughter, it was about me.
She said my daughter has X, Y, and Z, so, you know, that's why she has her support animal. Yeah, I'm a big advocate on animal lovers, and I would let you go with da-da-da, but you know, I have to this, that.
And I'm looking like, no, it sounds like you trying to save face right now. That's what it sounds like. And I told her, I said, well, this is my first time flying with him, and I'm not really familiar with everything. I tried to ask somebody beforehand, and I thought I got all the information, but now that I'm in front of you guys, it seems like I didn't have all the information that I needed, because now we're having a problem, right? So if I was her and she was me, I would have said, unfortunately, they have changed the rules to whereas emotional support dogs are no longer considered service animals to be put on the plane. The airline only recognize people that have like a published disease such as X, Y, and Z. But the way she said it was as if she was telling me like, you don't need this dog for nothing. What you have is nothing. So you don't need the dog. Excuse me, ma'am. I have been suffering from depression for the longest time. So don't come tell me I don't have nothing. And then second of all, I used to love flying. love, love, love flying. Like when the plane take off, when it land, that used to be my shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, I don't know when it changed. I don't know what happened, but now I'm terrified. So low key, you can't tell me that I don't have nothing, bro. You can't. At least I know my dog is with me. It's gonna bring me a little bit of peace and calm. I got my man with me. I got friends with me. You know what I'm saying? But really the dog. Because the dog, I feel like at the end of the day, the dog doesn't judge. The dog doesn't, none of that. And the dog somehow, some way knows when you're feeling something. Like when your feelings are not where it's supposed to be at, the dog be knowing, dog. And it's like, it's just so incredible to me. So I'm looking at this lady like, you got life bet, bro. Like, get out my face. So boom, that situation happened, and she says, well, I'm gonna let you go this time, you know, it's your first time, and this, that, and I'm looking like, you better let me go, lady, because I planned for the dog to come. I got an Airbnb based on the dog coming. I got a certain car based on the dog coming. There's nobody to watch the dog. So you damn right you gonna let me go. And then I'm looking like, yo, this is my birthday trip. This is the start of it, and I'm thinking everything's gonna be nice and lit, and right now you're not giving me what I thought that my birthday, the start of my birthday trip was going to give me, bro. Like, it's not it. So at this point, it's 6 something. It's 6 something, right? So now, thank God, the lady that was helping us said, well, the good thing is your flight has been delayed. I think she said to 7:50 or something like that, right? So we went from 7:24 to 7:50. So that means we got like an extra 30-ish minutes, right? Something like that, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So the white lady with the blonde hair, the one that's being an ass, she says, yes, you have to have the information about the vaccine. Okay, cool. Let me go on the website and look for it, right? Because thank God, they make you register your pet online, and online it has all that information for me, right? So I'm like, great. I'm in my email. I'm looking for the website. For the life of me, I cannot find the email. And I think I know exactly what happened. Recently, I was in my email cleaning it out because my storage was full, and that's not good because as a YouTuber, I send a lot of footage to my email to then take from my computer to put in my videos. So I think in the process of me clearing a lot of stuff in my email, I ended up deleting one of the messages that had the website, and that's why I couldn't find it. I promise y'all, I went to 3 different emails of mine, and I could not find the email that I was looking for. So then it dawned on me, oh yeah, he got the website link on his collar, right? I look at his collar, the damn thing that's supposed to have the link on there is gone. I'm like, bro, I seen this on his collar last night. Literally, he must have lost it that morning. Because where did it go? I'm like, yo, that was like the last thing that could have saved me. So now I'm crying, I'm huffing and puffing, I'm shaking. I'm like, oh my God, like the trip is going down the drain. Nobody's going nowhere. Like, we pay for all this stuff. What are we gonna do? As much as I kept looking for that damn listen, I must have looked for that email for like a good 30 minutes straight until I was like, yo, like I can't find it. I can't find it. The only next thing to do is to go home and find the paper. I was over the moon because I'm like, bro, we're like 15-20 minutes away. And the way time is set up, by the time he goes, come back, I don't think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Babe took it upon himself. He said, yo, I'm going. I'm gonna make it in time. And woo woo woo. So he ended up paying a taxi to drive him there, drive him back. He said, yo, I'm gonna pay you, drive me there as quick as you can, drive me back as quick as you can, I got you. They literally got to the house in 10 minutes. This is what Babe came to get. The folder that has all of Hunter's information in here, right? So when I open it up, right, it's from the Miami-Dade shelter, It has everything on here. Here's his picture, all of that, right? How old he is, his birthday, everything is in here, okay? So this lady really made us have to go back home, get this, come back, and put the date. If I wasn't such a, the good person that I am, not even a good person, but if I was somebody that I really like, I don't like to lie and like cheat people, I would have just put any date. I would have just put March. I'm telling the lady that's helping us, okay, well, I know I can't go. I have the dog, but can our friend go? Is our friend clear to go? She's like, yeah, he's clear to go. Cause I'm like, I mean, are you guys gonna call them and tell them like there's 3 people here that's supposed to get on the flight, give them 10 minutes? You know, because I've kind of seen stuff like that happen before. So I'm like, are you guys going to do that? And nobody's responding to me. So I'm like, okay, well, can you guys let him go so that he can go do that? He can go stall for us? Because, like, nobody, like, y'all not really helping for real. The lady that's helping us is helping us. But the blonde lady, you not helping. So, and even though the black lady's trying to help us, it's like the lady with the blonde hair is kind of like preventing her from helping us to a certain extent. It's like she's purposely trying to hold us back, like teach us a lesson. And I'm like, yo, I'm not here for it. So can our friend go? Because what's not about to happen is we're not about to miss this flight, bro. It's not about to happen. So, boom. They clear the frame. They get him going. He goes through TSA, right? So, boom. I'm sitting here. I call him because I'm like, okay, by this time he should be at the gate already. Let me see what's going down. I call him. Will you believe as I'm calling him, he's walking back towards me?
Bruh.
So I'm looking like, what are you coming back for? Y'all will never believe this. He said when he went to TSA, they said that his name on his ID is not the name that is on the ticket. What you mean it's not the name? His name is Stan Lee. On the ID, it says S. Stanley.
Bruh.
There's the E in front of Stanley. You mean to tell me y'all sent this man back for 1 letter in his name? The trip is officially ruined. Our safe gate is like, it's ruined, bro. The trip is done. When he comes back and tells me what happens, at the same time, there's a guy that comes next to the black lady that's helping us. And he's like, hey, I've seen you guys here for a long time. You know, are you guys getting everything settled or da-da-da? I'm thinking he's like coming to be nice, he's coming to help. And we're like, yeah, we have been here for a long time because of the dog and X, Y, and Z. And now we have another problem, right? And he's like, oh, what's the problem? We tell him about the name and he's like, oh yeah, well that's not something you just come here and we change. Like we have to call. So you telling me it's gonna take even longer than what we're already doing? Sir, why did you come over here? You one of them too. Why did you come over here? Full of shit. So now, not only are we waiting on Bay to get back with the paperwork to complete the whole dog situation, but now we gotta change this nigga name. As Bay is in the cab, he sends me a picture of the paperwork for me to show the lady so that we can continue to get the process going. Will you believe the lady with the blonde hair said,
no, I have to see the paper. And like I have to see it in physical form.
if you don't want us to go, just say that. If you just an asshole, just say that. Like, you're purposely being an ass. And then she's over there in the corner with the guy, Kiki, and then looking at me. And I'm looking at her like, I want you to come here. That's what I want you to do. I want you to come here because I got something to tell you. Because you got the right one this morning. You do. This is my birthday and you messing it up. So you got the right one this morning. You do. I'm going to give you a nice birthday cuss out. That's what you gonna get. As they're continuing to fix his name situation, Bay comes, he has the paper, I give it to the lady, and now this is what the lady does, right? I give it to the lady that's helping us. The lady then goes over to the blonde haired lady, right? Mind you, her little rinky dinky self done had the lady took out my whole damn staple in my stuff, so my stuff is no longer stapled. But here she goes. This is the paperwork, right? It's about 5 pages long. This is the lady with the blonde hair. Are you kidding me? You know that we're late for a flight. Are you serious? You taking your sweet time as if somebody went home and printed out some fake paperwork. Are you kidding me? When I tell y'all it took every fiber in my bone, I'm gonna tell y'all what broke me. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what broke me, right? She tells the lady, all right, you gotta go make copies of it. Whatever. Now the lady that's helping us, she's running. Like when I tell y'all she was really helping us, she really was. She runs to make the copies, she comes back running. And I'm like, oh my God, like this lady's really trying to help us, but I don't think it's gonna work. So she comes back and she's like, all right, let's try to get the process going. All right, tickets, this, that, and the third, right? Lady with the blonde hair comes over.
No, because 30 minutes prior, you can't let them go through the gate.
So when were you gonna say that? When were you going to say that? You see us doing everything that you ask us for, bro. You putting us through all these hoops and hurdles, and you come over with some more BS? Are you kidding me? You dead don't want us to go. Cause if you wanted us to go, you really would have been helping and not making it worse. So the black lady that's helping us, 30 minutes or not, she was gonna let us go through that gate and try to run and catch that flight. Miss Blonde Lady over here was not. She talking about the rules and X, Y, and Z, add, subtract, and divide. Long story short, we can't get on the flight. We missed the flight. Bruh. So what do we do now? This lady had the nerve to say,
okay, you guys bought the ticket from a third party and it was a basic fare, so you have to pay for another ticket.
I didn't hear you right. I didn't hear you right. I stepped up. I'm not kidding y'all. Cause at this point, me trying to keep myself calm is like this. It's out the window. It's out the equation. It's D-E-A-D, dead. I said just like this. You mean to tell me the 3 tickets that we bought, we gotta rebuy the tickets? We have to buy 3 new tickets?
Yes.
I turn around, I start speaking in Creole. Yo, c'est pas vrai, kid. C'est pas vrai, dog. Yo, parlez avec parce que je pas parler avec, bro. C'est pas vrai. C'est pas vrai. C'est pas vrai. I'm just walking away saying this. I'm walking away. And then I got to the corner and I just had to start. I had to do something to calm. I didn't know what to do to calm me down, but the first thing that came to mind was some gospel music, right? And the song was, we fall down, but we get up. And that's what I just kept singing and kept singing and kept singing. Because listen, I was down bad, bro. When I tell I was down, you hear down? I was down by the river. I was down bad. And I had already cried too. When I was looking for the email, I was crying. Because I was so frustrated that the one thing that could have helped me, which was the thing on his collar, was not there, bro. And I was crying. Because I'm like, yo, it's just one website that I have to find and I can't find it. I'm on Google. I'm searching. I can't even find it on Google. When we fast forward to that position, I'm ready to cry again, but I'm just so mad that I have no more to cry about. Now I'm mad and I want to cuss out everybody. I was over there probably for a good 5-10 minutes because I'm like, if I come back over there, God knows I have nothing nice to say. And I know myself, when I have nothing nice to say, I say nothing at all. I keep my mouth closed. You can't ask me nothing. You could try to ask me something. That's a yes or no question. You're not gonna get yes or no. You gonna get a whole mouthful. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay over here and sing my gospel, because if I don't, they gonna have to drag me out of here. They probably gonna end up putting me on the banned list, you know, the no flight list, the this, the that, the X, Y, and Z. And yeah, I still care just a little bit. Just a little bit. I come back over there, I sit on my suitcase, I'm mad quiet. Hunter looks at me, and I peep in his eyes that he peeps that something's wrong, right? So he goes like this. And I'm like, oh, this dog gonna make me cry. So now I get to his level, I start hugging him, and he just kind of stays right there because he knows. He knows something. He feels it. Like I said, he feels it, he knows. I hear the lady, the black lady, she's like, see, that's an emotional support dog. So I'm sitting there mad, quiet. And the black lady is talking to Bae and our friend, right? And as she talks to them, the first time I heard her whispering, she said, I'm gonna just talk to y'all because I know she's upset, so I don't want to da-da-da-da. And I'm looking like, that's good answer. I'm just there, I'm quiet, I'm not saying nothing at all. When I tell y'all I was as quiet as a mouse, I said nothing. She's talking to them, and eventually they get it situated to the point where we're able to get another flight, right? Let me tell y'all something else that triggered me a little bit. There's another supervisor that's over there that apparently was Haitian that I didn't even know. She came and was like, yeah, I seen him here for a long time. Everybody's seen us here for a long damn time. You right? We've been here for too long, bro. And she's like, oh, what happened? She explains a little bit and she's like, I was here, I wasn't doing anything. You could have came to me, they would have got their flight.
What? What the fuck?
The crazy thing about when she said it too, was that she said it in a way where it's like, everybody knows that the lady with the blonde hair is an ass. So why you didn't come talk to me? We could have boom bam bam got this figured out in a hot minute. Now I'm more agitated because I'm like, we ended up unfortunately with the asshole. Long story short, they ended up getting the flight situated. The flight was for, I believe, 9 a.m. or not, something like that. And instead of getting to Vegas at, I believe, like 1 p.m., we ended up getting there around, I believe it was 5 p.m., which was a little bit way later than intended because I already had a full itinerary planned out. So we had to go to dinner a little later than expected. We had a little bit of a later night than expected. I mean, thank God everything ended up working out in the end. We made it to Vegas. We was at, that's the most important thing, is that we're able to make it there and enjoy the trip, do everything we gotta do, and come back safely. Thank God we did that, as y'all seen from the videos. And if you have not seen, please go back and watch those videos. And with that being said, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the kid. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all in another video, in another story time, in another whatever it is that y'all see me in, okay? Peace.
Look, I'm a killer, a born sinner. I know gorillas, they squeeze bananas, but he beats for dinner. That's an oxymoron. I stopped messing with some niggas morons.